everybody, it's Jane from Jane Stitches. This is Dear Jane block number F10, and here it is. Here are all the templates. I will link everything below what I used. I'm using Hobby Stash hand piecing templates, and somebody did mention when they went to Hobby Stash, they just saw foundation paper piecing templates. You just need to scroll down into the PDF, and at the end are the paper hand piecing templates. But this is a very nice block, hand piecing, easy. I do encourage you, if you're not familiar with or afraid to sew Y seams, to watch the whole thing through. And I did mention in the middle video that I was going to add this to another video of this week's blocks in the Dear Jane Stitch Along group, and I'm going to keep it separate so that way people don't get lost. But it's a great block. Have fun with it. Any questions, ask in the comments. I'm using a straw needle, which is a long, thin needle. It's a size 11, I believe, and I'm using YLI Soft Touch 60 weight thread, a nice fine thread. So watch on and hand piece this really sweet block with me. We're doing 2 blocks a week in the Dear Jane Facebook group, which I will put a link in the description. And one is easier, one is more difficult. And this week we had the applique, which I just did, G3 at the beginning of this video, and now this. I'm just going to start tacking on the easier one to the end of the video, so the second part of my video. And this is a really pretty block, and I'm going to just show you in what order I am going to put this together. I will put in the description a very detailed video I made on how I hand piece. So you could watch that just to get the technique. But what I'm going to do is first, I'm going to put, it's again in rows, these 2 pieces together with this top piece, these 2 pieces together with the middle piece, and then these pieces at the end. So then I'll have this finished, then I'll be putting these together right here, put these on, and then repeat the same process for this lower row. And then all I need to do is put this together, this part to this part to this. There is an angled seam right here, and I'll come back and show you how I do that. But it's a really, really pretty little block, like all of them. And I did some fun fussy cutting with these little roses. I couldn't resist. So I will come back and show you how I do that slight Y seam there. All right, look at this. This went together really, really easily, you guys. But I do want to show you how to do these seams. So let me thread my needle. And if you haven't seen me knot before, I just take the thread, put it over my index finger, 1, 2, 3, and then you just pinch it and pull. This is a really good knot. Don't do the knot where you roll it on your finger, all that, because it could come out. And I had a really great tip from a viewer who said, if you don't have a design board, just use a piece of batting to lay your pieces out so they don't move all over the place. I have a video on how to make this little design board with flannel and a whole stitching tray. So that's a whole playlist, and I love it. I use it for these little blocks all the time. All right, so first thing we need to do, all right, so there's what we're putting on, and I'm going to turn this around, and turn it over. And you see, right, what's happening here. So the first thing I want to do is from here to here. Then we're going to rotate there to there, rotate again, and end it. But I'm going to show you from here to here and the rotate so you know how to do it. If you're a righty, you're going to sew from this end over. I'm a lefty, so I go this way. First thing I'm going to do is the point at which this is going to rotate. And I'm going to pin. Perfect. All right, and then we have another intersection, right? The seams coming together right there. I'm not going to pin it. You can absolutely do that if you want. Making sure I've got a knot. So now I'm going to go through that intersection of the sewing lines, the corresponding one on the back. Move my seam allowance out of the way. Do a back stitch. And you see me, you know, I'm always turning it over, making sure I'm going through my sewing line on the back. Got a little piece of thread. Okay. Ugh. All right, so I went right up to that point on both sides. And then, remember, we don't sew into the seam allowance, so you just go underneath and just pop out the other side. And continue sewing. Now I need to move my fabric up. I just take my needle, push that up a little bit. And just a touch more. And that happens quite a bit when you're into these little nested seams. All right, take my pin out. Move that piece of thread out of the way. And come right up to that point. Do a back stitch. Go through your seam or underneath your seam allowance. Come out the other side. Park your needle for a minute. And then I just rotate and pin. All right, so now I'm going to sew from here to here, but that's how you rotate. So let me get this started. And And that's it. And then you'll open this up and have a beautiful intersection here. So I'm gonna finish this off and then come back and look at our block, all finished. All finished. What a pretty block. I love these little diamonds in the corners, and it was easy to put together. Let me show you how I pressed it. I fudged a little bit right here, 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 and here to get this to lay flat, but there is how I pressed it. And you can see why we don't go through into seam allowances, because we wouldn't be able to get this to lay flat by being able to move them around. So another one down, a really sweet little block. Again, if you want to know how to make this little design board, look at the playlist for the stitching tray. It's a great project. I use all of the things in it every single day. I encourage you to join our Facebook group for the Dear Jane Stitch Along. It's great, and it's my favorite part is seeing how different everybody's blocks are, right? By the choice of fabrics, their technique, etc. So that's it, you guys. Make sure you subscribe. I will be, of course, uploading at least 2 videos a week, and the Dear Jane for the foreseeable future. And of course, I'm doing all hand piecing. Happy stitching, everybody. I'll see you soon.